another visit with Pooh and all his friends on Winnie the Pooh and Friends Nature Trail. We've got 2 super stories coming up, along with some songs, games, and plenty more besides. Let's get started by reading your little storybook together. It's called Piglet Saves the Day. When it's time to turn the page, you'll hear the sound of the bell, like this. So open your book and turn to the beginning of the story. "Help!" Tigger cried to his friends. "I dropped my doll into a tree by accident." "It's too dark inside this hollow tree," said Rabbit. "I can't even see your doll." Pooh looked at the hole. "I would climb inside, but my tummy's too big," he said. Everyone turned to Piglet. "Oh no," said Piglet. "I know what you're thinking." "You're thinking that Piglet is just the right size to fit inside the hole," he said. "We'll tie you to a rope," said Pooh. "If you get scared, we'll just pull you out." Piglet agreed to help. Rabbit tied a rope to him and gave him a candle to see in the dark. The friends began to lower Piglet into the tree. It seemed a long way down. Then, bump! Piglet reached the bottom. It was cold and scary inside the tree. Suddenly, the candle went out. Piglet jumped as he brushed against something furry. "Eek! A monster's got me!" cried Piglet. The friends pulled him up immediately. At the end of the rope, Piglet was struggling with the furry monster. "That's not a monster, it's my doll," said Tigger, giving the doll and Piglet a hug. Everyone was very proud of Piglet for being so brave and rescuing Tigger's doll. "From now on," said Pooh, "that hole will be known as Piglet's Brave Place." The end. There are more adventures to come on this visit to Pooh and his friends. Are you brave enough to find out more? I thought so. Well, the next step is simply to pick up your magazine and open it to Pooh's World. This is the page that shows Christopher Robin leading his friends over a line of stepping stones. They're on an adventure. And here's what it says. The friends are going on an expedition to the edge of the woods and back. They'll be exploring from breakfast till tea time. What do you think they should pack? Tell me, what would you pack if you were going to be out all day? Would you bring something to eat? What would it be? That sounds yummy. And would you bring something to drink as well? Maybe a bottle of water? I hope so. Walking through the woods makes you thirsty. And fresh, clear water is the best thing to drink when you're really thirsty. Don't you agree? Now, let's see what the friends have brought with them. I will read the words that go around the page, and you can point to all of the things with that super-duper pointing finger of yours. Okay? Find a fishing net. A walking stick. A blanket to lay down for a picnic. A map because the wood is large. A hat to show who's in charge. Binoculars to look ahead. And food to keep explorers fed. And who was it that brought the food? It was Eeyore. Do you wish that you could go on an adventure too? Well, you can. All you have to do is use your imagination, and you can go anywhere and do anything that you ever dreamed of. So, are you ready for our first song? Remember to do some actions to make it even more fun. Let's go! Let's go on an adventure. Come on, get off your seat. I wonder what we'll find out there. I wonder who we'll meet. First we'll board a big old ship and you can steer the wheel. Ahoy, I see some pirates looking for gold to steal. Go away, pirates! Let's go on an adventure, let's go and have some fun. Imagination's all you need, so are you ready to come? Let's pretend we're kings and queens in a castle big and strong. We can eat and play and dance all day and all night long. Here we go! Dance! Woo! Yeehaw! To the right! To the left! Whoa-ho! Watch out for that chair! Let's go on an adventure, don't go back to your seat. I wonder what we'll find out there, I wonder who we'll meet. Now we're great explorers and we're paddling our canoe. Here comes an alligator! Row fast or else we're through! Row fast! Dig it! Quicker! Row! You gotta row! Oh, he's scary looking! We're back from our adventure, we certainly had some fun. We did some great pretending, but now our song is done. Ha 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 ha! Now it's time to continue the adventure through your magazine. So pick it up again and turn the page to Rabbit's Tales. And who is Rabbit getting to know this time? It looks like it's Rabbit's big day to meet the rodents. What are rodents? The busy little furry creatures that you can see scampering around on these two pages are all different kinds of rodent. I'll read the words, and your job is to touch whatever I'm talking about with that pointing finger of yours. Don't worry, they won't bite. Here's what it says. Rodents are animals that gnaw and gnaw and gnaw. Their strong front teeth make gnawing an easy-peasy chore. These wood mice are rodents that dig burrows underground. They gather nuts and seeds to eat while scurrying around. As a field vole scampers through the grass, it leaves a flattened trail. The nimble little harvest mouse clings on with its clever tail. A squirrel is happily crunching through a nut's hard shell. Watch out, Rabbit! That brown rat thinks your seeds are his as well. Now, don't you think for a minute that this is the end of our adventure. There are stories and songs and games right around the corner. Don't go away. Hi again. We've still got plenty of stories, songs, and adventurous fun to come. Are you ready? Great! Then pick up that magazine of yours and turn the page again and again until you find Kanga and Rue's read-along. This story is called What's Up, Eeyore? I'll read the words, and you can follow along reading the pictures. Pooh, Christopher Robin, Rabbit, and Eeyore were at Piglet's house for a tea party. Piglet poured them each a cup of tea. Thank you, said Pooh. Ouch, said Eeyore. Is your tea too hot? Asked Piglet. Everyone had a sandwich. Delicious, said Christopher Robin. Ouch, said Eeyore. Too much mustard in your sandwich? Suggested Piglet. Everyone had a cookie. Yum, said Rabbit. Ouch, said, Eeyore, is your cookie too hard? Asked Piglet. Never mind. Eeyore, I've got some thistles just for you. Piglet looked in his cupboard. Oh, I can't seem to find them. Ouch! I think I know where they are, said Eeyore. On my stool! The end. That's enough sitting around on thistles for now. It's time to get up on your feet for some high marching, some low marching, and even a bit of marching in the middle. So, let's march. Oh, that silly old bear called Pooh. He had a lot of friends. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. That was pretty good. Do you think you can do all that marching and bang on a make-believe drum at the same time? Let's find out. Oh, that silly old bear called Pooh. He had a lot of friends. They beat their drums to the top of the hill, and they beat them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Relax. Whew! You did that beautifully. You deserve a nice, relaxing sit down. And while you're there, go ahead and pick up your magazine. Then turn back one page to Christopher Robin's Nature Walk. And what do you see this time? It's a koala! And that must mean it's time to play Winnie the Pooh's Nature Quiz! Get ready to answer! Question number 1. Which of these sounds could come from a koala? Is it sound number 1? Sound number 2? Or is it sound number 3? Which could it be? The answer is sound number 1! That's the sound of the koala munching on eucalyptus leaves. And now, question number 2. As well as eating leaves, what is the koala's other favorite thing to do? Could it be swinging through the trees? Skateboarding? Or could it be sleeping? Which do you think it is? Well, the answer is to the magazine and turn the page. Again. And again. Until you find the page, Owl finds out. Look very closely at the 4 little pictures on the page. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for question number 3. Which of these animals makes a sound like this? Is it the armadillo? The male gorilla? The porcupine? Or is it the pufferfish? Which of them makes a sound like this? Can you guess? That's right! It's the male gorilla! What a lot of fun and adventure we've had! Have you enjoyed it? Good! Well, there's just enough time for us to go on our make-believe song and dance adventure one more time. So get up on your feet and let's go! Let's go on an adventure. Come on, get off your seat. I wonder what we'll find out there. I wonder who we'll meet. First we'll board a big old ship and you can steer the wheel. Ahoy, I see some pirates looking for gold to steal. Go away, pirates! Let's go on an adventure, let's go and have some fun. Imagination's all you need, so are you ready to come? Let's pretend we're kings and queens in a castle big and strong. We can eat and play and dance all day and all night long. Here we go! Dance! Woo! Yee-haw! To the right! To the left! Whoa-ho! Watch out for that chair! Let's go on an adventure, don't go back to your seat. I wonder what we'll find out there, I wonder who we'll meet. Now we're great explorers and we're paddling our canoe. Here comes an alligator! Row fast or else we're through! Row fast! Dig it! Quicker! Row! You gotta row! Ooh, scary looking! We're back from our adventure, we certainly had some fun. We did some great pretending, but now our song is done. I hope you enjoyed all our adventures here on Winnie the Pooh and Friends Nature Trail.